Good morning, friends. Welcome to this celebration of the Avalonian communion ritual. If you have any questions about it, please ask. So let us pray. With the blessing of Gwyn ap Neath, King of the elder folk who dwells beneath the Tor, we call upon the powers of the North. With the blessing of Morgan, Lady of the Lake, who dwells on the Isle of Apples, we call upon the powers of the West. With the blessing of Bride of Beckery, Lady of the Sacred Flame, we call upon the powers of the South. With the blessing of Merlin, sage and teacher, we call upon the powers of the East. Our guardians now circle be complete. Nine times beat the owl's wings, Avalon above me. 9 times ride the shining mare, Avalon below me. 9 times drink of the cauldron's brew, Avalon within me. 9 times turn the silver wheel, Avalon around me. 9 times sing the blackbird's song, Avalon come through me. 9 times spin the ancestral yarn, Avalon behind me. 9 times weave the druid's cloak, Avalon before me. 9 times join the witch's dance, Avalon beside me. 9 times birth the sacred isle, Avalon beyond me. Grant, O Great Spirit, thy protection, and in protection strength, and in strength understanding, and in understanding knowledge, and in knowledge the knowledge of justice, and in the knowledge of justice the love of it, and in that love the love of all existence, and in the love of all existences the love of the Great Spirit and all goodness. Amen. A reading from the Celtic Spirit Daily Meditations for the Turning Year by Kathleen Matthews. The Lady of the Lake. Beware and do not stir the lake, untimely lest she take offence. Bring gifts of gladness well bestowed, no sadness for your recompense. The Lady of the Lake stands at both the beginning and the end of King Arthur's story, as fosterer of his youth and as healer of his wounded body. She gives Arthur his sword and the scabbard that goes with it. When Arthur first receives these gifts, Merlin asks him which he regards as most important. Arthur, musing upon his sharp blade's ability never to fail him in battle, names the sword. But Merlin informs him that the scabbard, which guards him against loss of blood, is equally important. The sword that Arthur wields all his life is raised in defense of the land, but it is not his personal property, nor can it be passed by him as an heirloom to any successor he may choose. Wounded at the Battle of Camlan, he demands that it be thrown back into the lake from which it came, that the lady might take charge of it again. The island of Avalon, the home of the Lady of the Lake, is one of the deep guardians of the land, to whom all heroic defenders must return for healing and restoration. The island is an abode of bliss, where the weather is always temperate, and where those who are overburdened by their sorrows or wounds can find recovery. Like all parts of the other world, it is accessible to those who make the soul flight thither. The Song of Amergin, or Amerin. I am the wind on the sea. I am the wave of the sea. I am the bull of 7 battles. I am the eagle on the rock. I am a flash from the sun. I am the most beautiful of plants. I am a strong wild boar. I am a salmon in the water. I am a lake in the plain. I am the word of knowledge. I am the head of the spear in battle. I am the God that puts fire in the head, who spreads light in the gathering on the hills, who can tell the ages of the moon, who can tell the place where it rests. I now invoke the mystery of communion, that common unity that unites all beings throughout the worlds. All beings spring from one, by one they are sustained, and in one do they find their rest. One, the hidden glory, rising through the realms of Abred. One, the manifest glory, rejoicing in the realms of Gwynfyd. One, the unsearchable glory, beyond all created being in Caigant. And these 3 are resumed in one. From that one, through the radiant sun and the nurturing earth, through the powers of the elements made manifest in wind and light and rain and soil, the harvest and the vintage come forth for the sustenance of all. May the powers of the elements and of the spirit of life now likewise hallow this bread and this wine, that they may be fitting vessels for the light of heaven and the life of earth. Holy powers of living nature, may your blessing abide in this work and radiate from it to bless the living earth and all that lives upon her, to bless the Druid community and all who hold nature in reverence. In the presence of the One, with the help of the powers, let the mystery of communion be made manifest in space and time, in this place, in this time. I invoke the Spirit below. Power of the deeps, holy mystery in the earth's heart. Receive this offering. As the grain rises from the buried seed of winter to flower and fulfill the circle of its being, so let a ray of the telluric current arise and fill this bread with the power and blessing and grace of the earth. The telluric current has arisen. I invoke love. Power of the heights, holy mystery in the sun's heart. Receive this offering. As the radiance of summer shines upon the grape to ripen and renew the circle of its being, so let a ray of the solar current descend and fill this wine with power and blessing and grace of the sun. The solar current has descended. From above, so below, from below to above, the two currents are awakened in their union. The union of sun and earth. Let the lunar current be born, the wondrous light and jewel of light. Let its radiance extend to all beings, that the land may be blessed to fruitfulness, and that all who seek Gwynford shall attain it. May you receive the grace and blessing. O Great Spirit, may we be wakeful at sunrise to begin a new day for you, cheerful at sunset for having done work for you, thankful at moonrise and under starshine for the beauty of your universe. And may we add what little may be in us to add to your great world. Hail, mystic light divine, may thou ne'er cease to shine over this land. Wisdom in thee we find, beauty and strength combined. Druids are ever joined in heart and hand. I weave a blessing of protection about you from the 7 powers of 7 trees. Joyful anticipation of hawthorn, beauty of apple, wisdom of hazel, connection of ash, honesty of blackthorn, everlastingness of yew, strength of oak, 7 trees to encircle you, 7 powers to guard you. Amen. In the name of Merlin, great mage and teacher, we thank the powers of the East. In the name of Bride of Beckery, Lady of the Sacred Flame, we thank the powers of the South. In the name of Morgan, Lady of the Lake, Healer of Souls, and of the Paradisal Apple, we thank the powers of the West. In the name of Gwyn ap Neith, King of the elder folk who dwell beneath the Tor, we thank the powers of the North. May the world be filled with radiance, joy, and harmony. Amen.